Have you ever wondered what celebrities own Rezvani cars? Every day, movie stars, singers, and athletes step out of their Rezvanis. In this video, we're going to be talking about chart-topping music icons to pro athletes and A-list movie stars who own Rezvani cars. First off, let's start with the ones who know how to make an entrance. The artists, the performers, the hit makers who roll up in something that's just as bold as their sound. We start with Chris Brown. It should come as no surprise that Chris Brown, an artist known for pushing creative boundaries, also happens to have one of the most impressive car collections in the game. Among those cars, not just one, but two Rezvani vehicles. Chris was the very first person to take delivery of the Rezvani Beast back in 2015. We dropped off Beast 001 right on the set of his hit single Liqueur. That moment marked the beginning of a long-standing connection. Fast forward a few years and we introduced the world to the Rezvani Tank. And once again, Chris reached out, this time to secure Tank 001. But this wasn't just any tank. We worked closely with him to create a completely one-of-one build, finished in a custom paint formula designed specifically for Chris. From the first Beast to the first Tank, Chris Brown has been a part of Rezvani's story from the very beginning, and we're proud to be a part of his. The song Tank, featuring Chris Brown, Kai Cash, and Whale, shows how artists enjoy not only driving their cars, but sharing them as part of their brand. Global rap sensation Exhibit also owns a Rezvani Tank. You probably remember him as the host of Pimp My Ride, starring in Empire, and for his highly acclaimed new album, Kingmaker. Exhibit doesn't just talk about cool cars, he lives it. The rapper and TV personality owns a Rezvani Tank Military Edition with a custom Kevlar paint job that he named X-Panther, inspired by the Marvel movie Black Panther. He's posted about his tank on social media, calling it his urban assault vehicle. And honestly, it fits. The Rezvani Tank is the perfect fusion of performance, luxury, and military. International rapper, producer, singer, and songwriter Tohi also fell in love with the tank. We actually first connected with Tohi through a creative collaboration. His music video team was looking for a vehicle that would really stand out for his American debut single, Out the Box. They reached out to us specifically asking if they could feature one of our tanks. When Tohi showed up on set and saw the tank in person, his reaction said it all. He told us that he absolutely loved it and it was his dream to own one someday. Soon after his debut, he was booked for a concert at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood and asked if he could borrow Tank to jump out of it in his opening performance. Soon after we brought the tank to his performance, he could not get it off his mind. He ended up acquiring a tank that we customized just for him, complete with custom Tohi embroidered headrests and Shinedown logos, a nod to his personal brand and vision. For someone who's always pushing boundaries in music and style, the tank fits Tohi perfectly. Bold, unique, and unapologetically different. Sometimes a phone call turns into something special. That was the case when we heard from someone with serious interest in the Rezvani Tank. Country music star Eric Church. Known for being an outsider, just like the title of one of his biggest hits, Eric wasn't interested in blending in. He wanted a vehicle that stood out, just like he always has. We worked closely with him to design a beautiful gloss black Rezvani Tank, finished with a custom interior that reflects his taste. Refined, understated, but far from ordinary. When the tank was ready, Eric didn't come alone. He arrived with his wife and security team for the official unveiling. You could feel the excitement from them as they explored every detail of the build for the first time. For someone who spent his career carving out his own lane, the Rezvani Tank was a perfect match. Purpose-built, personality-tailored, and ready for the road ahead. Rapper, songwriter, and the host of the podcast It Is What It Is, Cameron Guiles, came to us with a clear vision. He wanted something that made a statement before he even stepped out of the vehicle. So we built him a custom Rezvani Vengeance, finished in a sleek satin black. But this wasn't just about looks. His Vengeance came fully loaded. Strobe lights, intercom system, sirens, electrified door handles, and even a smoke screen. It's the kind of spec sheet that reads like something out of a movie, and Cameron wanted every bit of it. When the build was complete, he proudly showed it off to friends like Ludacris and Kevin Hart, who got a first-hand look at just how serious this machine is. Whether he's behind the mic or behind the wheel, Cameron knows how to own the moment. And with this Vengeance, he doesn't just arrive, he takes over. When singer and songwriter Jeremiah reached out to us, he wasn't looking for just another luxury SUV. He was looking for something that combined military and luxury. A true creative at heart, Jeremiah wanted a build that reflected both his personality and his artistry. So together, we created a one-of-one custom Rezvani tank, finished in a striking deep green, a color chosen specifically to stand out while staying sophisticated. Inside, the attention to detail continued. We embroidered his signature round monogram in the interior alongside custom headrests and his shine down logo, blending performance and personal identity in a way that only Jeremiah could. It's bold, smooth, and completely original, just like his music. Now, the musicians go big, but wait until you see what some of the pro athletes are driving. From NFL stars to World Cup legends, these machines were built for people who play hard and drive even harder. A phone call came through in April of 2024 from someone who said they were looking for a military vehicle for their client. We happened to have a Vengeance available at that moment, and the person on the phone said that their client loved it. That client was none other than Cristiano Ronaldo, wanting to add Vengeance to his impressive collection of cars. If you remember the video with our founder and CEO, Rezvani, talking about a client,
recently, one of our clients shared with me how he heard of the Rezvani Vengeance. He was driving close to a military base and looked over and saw some armored military vehicles. He then turned to his assistant and said, "How can I get one of these?"
He didn't say it at the time, but the client he was talking about was Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo acquired a custom Rezvani Vengeance, finished in black, and built to match his uncompromising standards. It's armored, elegant, and has aggressive lines that mirror the discipline and intensity that he brings to every match. Whether he's driving through the streets of Dubai, Madrid, or Turin, this Vengeance turns just as many heads as he does. Kyrie Irving moves like no one else, on the court and in life. Every step, every decision is purposeful. When he came to Rezvani, he brought that same creative energy to the table. Kyrie chose a Vengeance in stealth gray, a shade that feels subtle at first glance, but it has the strength and edge beneath the surface. Just like his crossover, it's smooth, sharp, and impossible to ignore when it's in motion. His Vengeance features a signature armored design with military-grade protection and next-level features designed for those who lead, not follow. It's a build that balances elegance and force, built for a player who lives beyond the blueprint. Jeff Teague built his NBA career on vision, speed, and smart decision-making. And when it came time to choose a vehicle, he approached it in the same way he approaches the game. Deliberate, calculated, and all about making the right move. He came to us looking for something unique and landed on a first-generation Rezvani tank. It was a time when the tank was still carving out its identity, but Jeff saw the potential early. His tank is rugged, tactical, and unmistakable on the road, built to handle anything, with a presence that turns heads without needing to be loud about it. It's a vehicle that reflects his mindset, quiet confidence, serious capability, and a style that's entirely his own. Jeff may have stepped away from the court, but when it comes to making standout moves, he's still in his prime. When rising NBA star Zeke Naji wanted a vehicle that stood as tall and strong as he does, he didn't settle for a basic SUV. He went for full presence and full protection with a gloss black Rezvani tank. This build is all about contrast, refined on the outside, fortified on the inside. Zeke's tank is armored, equipped with tactical features, and styled with a high gloss black finish that makes every surface pop under city lights. It's not just about looking sharp, it's about moving confidently through any environment. On the court or behind the wheel, Zeke plays with purpose, and now he drives with it too. Quentin Rampage Jackson is a talented actor famous for his role as Mr. T and a UFC champion who has made his career out of being unstoppable, whether he's stepping into the octagon or behind the wheel. So when he came to us, we knew this build had to be something wild. Enter the Beast Alpha X, our high-performance supercar taken to its most extreme form. Rampage's Beast Alpha X is loud, aggressive, lightweight, and brutally fast. Every detail was tuned to match his larger-than-life personality, from its precision handling to its thunderous power delivery. Built for someone who's never backed down from a challenge and never blended into the crowd. Amari Cooper is all about precision. He reads routes like a chess player reads the board. Calculated, patient, explosive when it counts. That's exactly how we approach this build. Amari took delivery of the very first Rezvani Vengeance number 001, finished in a custom swap blue. Inside, it's fitted for comfort and control. On the outside, it's ready for anything. Just like Amari on the field, his Vengeance is clean, focused, and always in control of the next move. And while athletes use their Rezvanis to dominate off the field, actors and TV stars use them to stand out the second they arrive. Because in their world, the car says it all. We'd heard through a mutual friend that Jamie Foxx was a fan of Rezvani, but we didn't know just how quickly we'd get the chance to connect. It all happened while Faris Rezvani, our founder and CEO, was filming an interview for the Discovery Channel in Malibu. As the team was setting up for some dynamic shots in the canyons, Jamie Foxx pulled up. He'd seen the tank from a distance before, but up close it made a serious impression. Jamie jumped right into the conversation with our head of PR, Cynthia. After a great chat, he invited Cynthia and Faris out to dinner at Nobu. And during that dinner, he asked with a smile, "What are the chances you leave that tank with me tonight and you guys Uber back?" They agreed, and that marked the beginning of a great relationship. Later, his daughter Corrine Fox teamed up with us to pull a prank on him. She had us wrap his tank in a bold, deep sky blue, complete with custom graphics of her and Jamie on the doors. Part hilarious prank, part promo for their show Beat Shazam. Since then, Jamie's been seen with his tank everywhere, from being featured on Jay Leno to appearances in Malibu caught by TMZ. You might know him as the sharpest mind on Shark Tank, but Damon John is also someone who's always thinking 10 steps ahead, on screen and in life. He first discovered the Rezvani while out in Chicago. One of our clients happened to have their tank parked nearby, and it immediately caught Damon's eye. Within minutes, he was posting it to his story, clearly intrigued by the bold design and presence. We had a feeling a call was coming, and sure enough, the next day, it did. Damon explained that he's a serious prepper. He's built out a full compound complete with food containers, a fire truck, even forklifts, prepared for anything. And he felt that a Rezvani would be the perfect fit. That's when we began work on a custom Rezvani Vengeance built just for him.
Hey Cynthia, what's happening? I'm just sitting here with Maury. Just shouting you out, hoping you're having a great day, a great Sunday, or maybe it's Monday when you'll watch this, but I'm excited about the tank, and oh yeah, Maury, you gotta take pictures of my sevens on my neck to see, we get the, anyway, just shouting you out, you and everybody. Good. Hope to meet you in person.
We incorporated his signature touch throughout the vehicle, from shark-inspired colored accents in shark fin blue to custom plaques paying homage to Shark Tank, and even a personal favorite of his, the lucky number 777, proudly integrated into the design. Jackpot. But Damon hasn't just parked this Vengeance, he uses it. From magazine covers to non-profit campaigns for clean water and even an art collaboration with Mr. Brainwash, Damon's Rezvani has been a symbol of both power and purpose. It's a build that reflects exactly who he is, prepared, precise, and unmistakably bold. When it comes to the unexplained, Zach Bagans doesn't just host shows about the paranormal, he lives it. As the face of Ghost Adventures and a true explorer of the supernatural, Zach needed more than just transportation. He was looking for a mobile command center, a vehicle that could serve as a home base while filming across haunted locations around the world. That's when he found Rezvani. Zach gravitated towards the Vengeance, not for flash, but for function. With its rugged build and aggressive presence, it was the perfect fit for someone who was constantly chasing the unknown. While his custom Vengeance was being built, we even loaned him a vehicle so he could begin incorporating Rezvani into his shoots right away. If you look closely in some of the episodes, you just might catch a quick glimpse of it on screen. Zach ended up taking delivery of Vengeance 0111, a sleek, stealthy machine ready for whatever the road or the supernatural might bring. He didn't ask for any flashy extras or wild modifications, just a vehicle as serious and focused as he is. It was a pleasure working with Zach, a genuine guy doing incredible, unique work, and now doing it from the driver's seat of a Rezvani Vengeance. It probably comes as no surprise that Shamar Moore, star of CBS's SWAT, was instantly drawn to the Rezvani tank. With its tactical styling, military-grade presence, and bold silhouette, it looked like it drove straight off the set of his show. And that's exactly the point. Shamar didn't just want the tank for personal use, he envisioned it playing a role on screen. And sure enough, the Rezvani tank made its way into multiple episodes of SWAT, blending perfectly with the show's high-action world. Off-camera, Shamar was every bit as genuine and kind as fans know him to be. After taking delivery, he sent us a message expressing just how much he loved the vehicle and how excited he was to integrate it into his life and his work. If you tune into SWAT, keep your eyes peeled. You'll see the Rezvani tank in action. And behind the wheel, Shamar is one of the coolest guys in the business. We hope you enjoyed hearing some of the behind-the-scenes stories about the celebrities who drive Rezvani vehicles. If you want more content like this, make sure to subscribe.